Oklahoma City, land of the thunder, in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. This game is part of the travel schedule for New Orleans. Looking at their performance last year, they're about where you'd expect them to be, guys. They'd like to take that next step in a positive direction here, Steve, with a win.
And I think for New Orleans, they basically...
And first quarter. 3.5 minutes in. Payne passes to Pete. Taken away by Holiday. One-on-one fast break. Here's McLemore. A basket good off the assist from Evans. McLemore's got his first 2 points of the night.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
P, covered by Evans. Here's Jerebko. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. The Pelicans have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. So for the Pelicans, Anderson comes in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Barbosa in for Drew Holiday.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
They set the screen. Nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Payne gets a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Payne's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
I asked him to sum up their season to this point, and he said there's definitely room for improvement, but there are a lot of positives they can... He'd just like to see a little more consistency on a night-in, night-out basis. Wouldn't we all, Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Barbosa with the steal. And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up. And Anderson gets it to go.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run. And we could see right there why he does.
They set the pick. He passes to Jerebko. It's stolen by Davis. There's 42 seconds left in the first.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Davis. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. They could go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
He passes to Morrow. Loses the defender at the screen and drills the jumper.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Spates sets a screen. Barbosa up top. They set the pick. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Six seconds left here in the opening quarter. With one on the clock. No good on that last second. And one of the rising stars in the is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leap. Well, I tell you, you could be here an awfully long time. And with a whole new group out there. And here now the Thunder. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. Seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
He's in at small forward. Jonas Jerebko out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Payne, and it's Morrow in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Davis dishes to Barbosa. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Davis. Takes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well.
And the first half.
Well, Kevin, obviously.
And now the start of the second half. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was up for grabs.
During
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. Right out of the gates, he came out strong. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Checking out Oklahoma City. This is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Already in this new year, we've seen several teams establish themselves as frontrunners. Check, how hard will it be for them to keep up the momentum?
Ernie, it's a long season. Injuries, trades, anything can happen. One more long. You just got to take care of your business. The rest takes care of itself.
Well, you know what? Every team does hit a rough patch in a long season. So.
It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. This road trip for the Thunder kicking things off here in this one. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you... 1:33 left to play here in the first. Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach David Blatt. Doris?
And my first question was, what's the plan against Kevin Durant? Probably the premier scorer in the entire league. He said, well, it starts with trying to keep the ball out of his hands, because once he catches it, you're kind of at his mercy. Guys, Durant's so long, he can just shoot over the top. When he does get the ball, expect to see some double teams.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Off the pick, and he drops that one in. Durant's got 10.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Irving drives in. Kicks to Bergeron from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 2. It's the... And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game. I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. 5 to shoot. And it's Westbrook missing.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Smith dishes to LeBron. Feeds it to Mazda. And a wide open look for Irving. And it's off from 3-point range. Thunder trailing by 4. P, covered by LeBron. To the paint. It's tipped. Westbrook drives in. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from this point to go. In third, the Cavaliers. 1:12 left to play here in the half. Outside Shumpert. Verjao setting the pick for Shumpert. He dishes it to Verajao. He sinks the 11-footer. Verajao's got 4 points in the quarter.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Putting it together offensively, looking to build some more momentum. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Johnson's shot is off.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's P. Offensive rebound. And Adams with the slam.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
He is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
P, guarded by Shumpert. They set the pick. P passes to Morrow. The wide open look for Durant. Gets a very good look and converts. Durant's got 15.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And through.
Kevin, I have
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second. The Cavaliers with some changes. Anderson Verajao's checked in for Mozgov. Biombo comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Aldridge in for Smith. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Nerebko comes in for Serge Ibaka. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Dion Waiters. So the Thunder 5 right now. P in its small forward. Steven Adams is out there with Nerebko. Then there's Anthony Morrow. And it's Payne in at the 1. Johnson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for LeBron.
I'm sure he would have liked to have nailed all of them at the stripe, but that should be good enough to end this thing.
P passes to Nerebko. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. On the wing, Johnson. Smith outside. Back to Johnson. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge.
Thank you.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Exciting. And who do you think are the top post scorers in the NBA right now?
Well, one, DeMarcus Cousins, 25-13, can go inside and go outside. He's a little frantic at times, but he's up there. Zach Randolph.
It's interconference time for these Thunder as they come in as the visiting team. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Hawks still playing on their home court in this one, with most of their upcoming games taking place at home. For a different look here. Splitters checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. The Thunder also changing it up. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Kansas. Aro comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's P in for Waiters. Taking a look at the Thunder. P in a two-guard. Steven Adams is out there with Durant. Then there's Anthony Morrow. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And they need every point they can muster right now. They've got to cash in here.
Justin Holiday's checked in for the Hawks. And then for Oklahoma City, Jerebko comes in for Kevin Durant. It's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Splitter sets a screen. Here's Schroeder. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game playing.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
It's stolen by Adams. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Morrow leading the charge.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Earlier, I was able to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. Coach said that even though this is the first meeting of the year, he didn't expect there to be much of a feeling out period between the teams. He said, listen, we have a group of guys that can all score and do it in a hurry. I expect us to come right at them and test their defense early on. They'll definitely be on the attack, guys.
Appreciate the report, Doris. And guys, how does their offensive strategy fit into this matchup?
I think it should make for an entertaining game. I love hearing coaches say their focus is on offense. That usually means we can expect some fireworks.
Yeah, and I know the fans love to hear that too. Just as I do, I love seeing some high-octane offense. I think it's bound to be a game played at a brisk pace.
Here's Hardaway. Can't cash in from close range.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And he gets it to go. The Thunder shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Payne passes to Pete. Pass to Payne. Jerebko kicks to Morrow. 5 on the clock. Here's the screen. P. A three-pointer off the mark. Now here's Hardaway. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of 18 children back in New Zealand. Hard to imagine. Completely new group on the floor. 1:36 left in the first half. We got Dennis Schroeder. Scott is out there with Splitter. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Schroeder with the ball. Adams on him. And it's Schroeder missing. The Thunder with the lead. He passes to Payne. Rebounded by Hardaway. Man has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Now here's Schroeder. He's tightly guarded. Scott can't get it to go. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. He guarded by Holiday. He passes to Payne. Feeds to Morrow. 6 to shoot. Here's P. Traps in the tray. P's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
You know, steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And it's Schroeder missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure you appreciate it.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. No reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
Both free throws good from P. 11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Schroeder.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Payne sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Boy, he hit that shot, Kevin, from the suburbs. What a shot.
You got to have some guts to let it.
The second half beginning in just a moment. The Hawks making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. A different look for Oklahoma City.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Oklahoma City.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And in a 2-game season series, you love taking charge of game 1. That's obvious, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Hawks.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Kevin Durant. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
So for Oklahoma City right now, he's in at shooting guard. Jonas Jerebko out there with Kyle Singler. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Payne in at the 1. Now Korver kicks it to Schroeder, and there's the pass to T. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resound.
Kevin, what would...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Kevin Durant. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded. Kenny, your thoughts? And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Magic in Orlando. Well, for Orlando, they're enjoying a better winning percentage to this point than we saw last season, an encouraging sign for the players and the front office. One of the guys you're going to see tonight, Victor Oladipo, when he is just a monster at the off-guard position. What do you say, Kenny, about how he uses his strength to his advantage?
I mean, he's probably stronger than like.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Thunder log another stop on their travel schedule in today. Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Morrow comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's P in for Dion Waiters. So for Oklahoma City right now, P in its shooting guard. Anthony Morrow out there with Durant. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Shot clock at 5. The offensive rebound. Vucevic. And it's blocked by Adams. 3 on 3. Westbrook passes to B. Back to Westbrook. And it's blocked. Now here's Watson. Defense right on him. Jokic. He's covered by Westbrook. First shot, first basket. He's out of the block.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Durant, the pass to B. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo.
A moment here to check out Kevin Durant. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 28 points per, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive powerhouse. He can just beat you in so many ways. Got to give it up for him. Much love.
Durant with a screen on Oladipo. And stolen by Harris. And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic. Here's Jokic. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Magic. Hizanya comes in for Oladipo. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Haynes checked in. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you're going to give a chance for the and one.
Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Your Rebco's checked in for Durant. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. There's the pick. He passes to Rebco. Dishes to Payne. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And he gets it to go.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Under trailing by 3. Pass to Pete. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Morrill kicks to Rebco. There's the pass to Payne. Here's P. Hits it from 3-point range. P's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Watson with it. Lets it go from deep. No good. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. And we got a close game here. Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against Golden State.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. A lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated lock-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Watson out there with Oladipo. And it's Deadman in its center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Oladipo outside. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Westbrook, a screen on Harris. He passes to Westbrook. .139 left in the first half of the game.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. There's a screen. Harris kicks to Watson. Gordon with the screen for Harris. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Westbrook dishes to Morrill. Passes it to P. 58 seconds left now here in the second. That's good. And it's 9 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And Oladipo kicks to Gordon. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
And it's Durant missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the foul called on 3. Reach the end.
Well, Nick, how...
Now the third quarter. 23 seconds left in the game.